Yo, what's up everyone? This video is going to be a little bit different to what I've usually been doing. It's kind of like the last one, but this one's just recorded in a different format. This one I'm doing a voiceover over some gameplay, because I'm quite ill right now, and I've been coughing a lot, and it's really interrupting with the voice and stuff. This way I can cut it out, and stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoy. Later. Okay, so the first point I really want to make in this video is about no-skill characters, or like low-skill characters. Because obviously some characters take some certain degree of skill, positioning, all of that stuff. Everyone has to work on that. I mean, here you can see in that clip I didn't really position myself that well. But at the same time, I was also getting shot by a squirrel girl at the back, who gets, what, 3% ult charge every shot she hits, which her shots have pretty big AoE and can travel for a long time. Additionally, she just does stupid damage. She does like 150 damage a shot. It's ridiculous, I think. I don't think she deserves that much damage. Like, the fact she can free-shot a character, but like be nowhere near them or aim at all. Like here, look, she's just shooting into the crowd. She barely even paid attention to me. Like what? It's so dumb. But then here also, you might have seen earlier that I swapped to Strange for our Wanda. Throughout this video, you're gonna see her go. I think 1 and 5 nearer the end. We get to like halfway through the second point, and they're a Lord Wanda, by the way, which means they've obviously had enough time to play her, know how to like learn her kit and stuff. I mean, I'm guessing even if you do just get it off playtime, or if you damage farm, even then, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But Wanda with Strange's team up does stupid amounts of damage yet again, and it's on a 20-second cooldown. Like, she can shred tanks down to half in a second. Someone like Hulk later on, you will see her destroys health pool in like half a second, and it's ridiculous the fact that she can do that much damage with not having to aim. Really, she has to look at them. But like, I don't know. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say about that. Okay, so my next point here is about awareness in the game. I mean, this game, I don't have the best awareness, don't get me wrong. I'm getting dove a lot. I'm not really paying that much attention. I should be up at the front a bit more. I understand that. It's quick play, though. And I understand that it is quick play. But then you've got people like this Cloak and Dagger. Look, she's gone into her dagger form to attack. She doesn't turn around to heal. She starts doing damage there. Obviously, I know it's a strategist or whatever. But here you see, I was going to go swap to play strategist, because I was like, oh, we need another strategist, because our strategist left, our Ultron, I think we had at the start. But then they've gone Jeff for some reason. Like, why would they swap to Jeff, of all characters? Don't get me wrong, Jeff's pretty good, but his main thing that made him a good support, or at least in my opinion, was his burst heals, and now he doesn't even have that, so I don't think he's as good as he was, healer-wise, or like healing-wise. I think he's lost a lot of his strategy as well, of, you know, flank Jeff and stuff like that. Now he has just become a heal bot, but his heals are worse than some of the other heal bot-y type characters. Heck, I'd rather have a Mantis on my team, to be honest, just because I think Mantis can provide a lot more than a Jeff. Don't get me wrong, Jeff can get a good, like, kill or something, but even then it's not amazing. His little warp beam just doesn't do enough damage. It just feeds the enemy's ult charge and stuff like that. Yeah, that's... I don't really know, man. People confuse me when they play Jeff. Don't get me wrong, he's still good, he's still fun, it's quick play, play who you want to play. I appreciate them swapping to support. Also, I want to talk about awareness in this situation here. I mean, you start seeing it, like the team starts focusing the Hulk, and then our Hulk stuns him, not realizing that the Jeff's gone for a swallow. Instead of unstunning him, he just lets him be. Just lets the Hulk be, and he might have gotten swallowed there, and I didn't see that for a second. But yeah. I think if that Hulk had just unstunned him, the Jeff could have swallowed and took that Hulk off the edge, and we could have won this team fight a lot quicker and a lot smoother. And that would have been really nice for the team and everything like that. Here you can see me focusing down Squirrel Girl just because I don't really like Squirrel Girls. But I played a game as Squirrel Girl the other day just to like see, oh yeah, she is really easy, let me just check that again. Here you can see Jeff trying to heal me, that's my fault there. I'm in horrible positioning. Yeah, that's my fault. But no, Squirrel Girl's really easy. My team lost, because, I mean, I wasn't playing support, so, you know. Obviously they didn't have amazing supports, because, you know, I'm a support main and stuff. But I still got ace. I got, what, 14 final hits, I think? They seem, I was listening to Michael Jackson, and I started doing the moonwalk, that's why I done that. But yeah, look, Squirrel Girl's like nowhere to be seen. She's hiding in that little corner down there. And just shooting all the way up there. Just trying to get a little bit of damage. It's ridiculous, honestly. But anyway, I just want to stop that there. What I've been wanting to talk about this season is the Spider-Man players this season. Some of them, you've actually been able to see, like, how good they are. But that's, like, 1 in every, I don't know, 100 or something. Like, I've ran into maybe 2 good Spider-Men this season. And last season, it felt like I was running into a bunch. But it turns out they were all just using the Venom team up. And obviously, I knew that at the time. I was like, oh, the Venom team up, oh, damn it. But you start to realize how little Spider-Man actually does. And he's not worth the ban anymore in comp, I don't think. I don't know why people still ban him. It doesn't make sense to me. He can see I'm blocking the banner from getting heals rather than doing a bit of damage, because I mean he might have been able to escape and then get back to his team. But this way he's staggered and the team doesn't want to push. But these Spider-Men, like, this guy's a Lord Spider-Man on the enemy team. And I'm just like checking that, be like, huh? What? Don't get me wrong, he's doing a bunch of damage to me and I'm lagging a bunch there as well. But he just runs away in a second and he can't do enough damage quick enough. And I think that's Spider-Man's issue right now. He can't do enough damage quick enough. But at the same time, giving him that one-shot combo was broken because you wouldn't even be able to say, like, amazing or something by the time you were gone. And, yeah, I think that's, like, a massive issue with him. Also, just there, did you see the Wanda? She popped out of the Cloak and Dagger ult. You know, their immortality, pretty much. To, I get that she was trying to go over the payload and stuff, but I think she was relatively near the Namor to be killed by him, or at least close enough. But yeah, I don't know. She just ignored the immortality and stuff like that. It annoys me. Like, play around the healer ults if they're being played. Like, and they're pretty good, believe it or not, and stuff like that. But yeah, Spider-Man, I don't think they're as good as they were this time compared to last season. I think, you know, if you're good with him, stay on him, because I've seen some crazy Spider-Man. And don't get me wrong, getting attacked by a good Spider-Man is horrible. It's like one of the worst experiences in my life, like, you know, being bullied by a good Spider-Man. But then you have the bad Spider-Man or the average Spider-Man that got it through the Venom team up, and obviously don't pay attention to, you know, who's around them, where they all, when they all, and stuff like that. I felt like I was protecting a support there, but I really don't know now. That's my bad there. I kind of walked in because I thought I was gonna have ult quick enough, but then didn't have it. And then here I'm just saying my bad again because, you know, I'm messing up. That's my fault. But yeah. Well, the Wanda's almost going positive, I think. 6 and 8 or 6 and 9. I can't really tell that much on the recording. But to me, it's just crazy how Wanda's play the game. I don't know. But yeah, next point. Oh yeah. Here I want to talk about ult usage a little bit and how it can completely change the game. There you just saw the Namor waste his ult completely when he could have taken out a Cloak and Dagger during their ult or something like that. But he sees us just bully them. Cloak and Dagger pops out ult so we can push up and our entire team can go forward. Here we see Invisible Woman trying to push through to get the rest of the team. I go to damage her to put a little bit of pressure on her and just try get her out of the way, try to see if she could drop back to her team. Squirrel Girl's out on her own, she's dead because she didn't have any team supporting her. I messed up my little fly thing there. But there, with that Namor ult right there, I was able to get the Bruce and we were able to win the fight and we were able to win the game from that, which I just think is crazy. Like, this team, we saved our ults, we used them wisely, and we didn't mess up like the other team did with their Namor ult and their Invisible Woman ult. I get that that one was to contest, but the rest of their team didn't push with them, and that was their team's mistake.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Our enemies are near.
I am much better now. An extra force field? Great. A little
Okay, so here I want to talk about playing with your teams, playing with your supports. Here you can see Strange does a really good job at that, and it keeps him alive. Like, this guy is staying back here, and he's making sure we stay alive, and he's helping me out a lot. And here I'm also keeping him alive. We're working together, and I just the Jeff. Oh, that was my fault entirely. But then we get out of that because of the Squirrel Girl, and we end up getting destroyed by the punch roll. But still, I think that Strange done a really good job there, and I think he's what a good tank should be aware of, being aware of positioning and everything else that I have mentioned. He was aware of his supports, and he kept his eye on them. So my next thought is on this map and how hard it is to get back to point on defense. So here it is, like you saw there, we were kind of screwed. I mean, obviously we'd lost a point already, but ignoring that, like my team had tried to push in and stuff, but they were able to just block the doors and stuff. Sorry for the lag here, but I don't really like it, the way the map feels one-sided towards the attackers. Then here you've also got this big, long corridor. This point seems slightly more towards the defender's side, in my opinion, but it's still like really good for the attackers because they've got that little corner to peek around, and they've got so much defense around there. There I put my ult to save myself, I can't even lie to you. It's entirely selfish. But here I pull the Venom back, and the team just doesn't shoot him. Or maybe they do, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like they shoot him enough. I mean, obviously they're shooting him enough to keep him low, but whatever. But this map, I'm not a massive fan of the way they position stuff. Also, that was a really good Ultron play from the Ultron. He healed me like with the drone because he saw I was low. Also, the Cloak and Dagger ult here, knowing that the ult fools, they left it there. Strange ult's really good. We will target the Venom. He's gone. I really should have shot at his feet because that does more damage, obviously, but whatever. Anyway, this game went really well, except for this Hela. This Hela kept being out of position and not understanding that. But yeah, that's my only issue with this map. It's a little hard to heal on, and it's got stupidly long bits like this, which, you know, make it really good for defense if you can stop them here. But then the moment they get down that hallway, you're stuck up at the top, and you've got to try peek and kill them. But then they can hide behind the Groot, whatever it's called. I don't know what the tree thing is called, but it's very hard to get away from it. Yeah. My next point, which comes straight after that last clip, is the ult spammage in this game. Look, they just hit a Judge Drew Executioner. They're hitting Sharknado. I'm there, cowering. What do I do? Like, there's nothing I can do to stop that. I mean, I really shouldn't engage here, but I tried to heal the thingy. Drop back, you know, hide away, because what am I meant to do to stop that? I really shouldn't have attacked there, that's my fault. Turn around and see what my team is. I don't know why I looked down there. I think I was just looking to see where he lands. I go to contest here, which is really good, and then I use my force field to keep the punch turret taking damage, and maybe it does damage to him, I don't know if it does. Ultron uses his ult to heal the tank, I think. No? Okay. But yeah, anyway, that's something else I want to talk about. Ultron's not using their ults to heal. I'm guessing you guys have all seen that clip of that Panther and Moon Knight, I think, and they're just sitting there on the side of the map while the Ultron goes extermination, and then like just tries to kill the enemy team with it when they're like both one shot hiding around a corner because they've got nothing else to do, but Ultron's got line of sight. Like, there's something the enemy Ultron, not the enemy Ultron, your team Ultron could have done, but you need to learn to heal with that ult. Like, I get that it does damage and support ult, and it's cool that it does damage, but pack it up, you know? It's not that. Yeah, it's not like used for that. It's not meant for that. There's a clip of me walking through with a Groot, and we're just walking through a Moon Knight ult with it, because Ultra's ult does so much healing that you can just walk through a Groot ultimate and not have any issues with Groot ultimate, Moon Knight ultimate. Also, it could be used to counter a Groot ultimate. Like, those high damaging ultimates is what Ultra's ult is used for. I mean, you've got to preempt it a little bit, and that adds a little bit of difficulty because it takes charge up time. But I think overall, if you learn to use Ultra's ult well, you're really good, and you won't end up wasting it. Don't get me wrong, you can use it for the damage when it's needed, because obviously it can do damage and stuff like that. And depending on when you get it in the fight, when you get it in the game, and what situation your team is in, depends on whether you use it for a attack or for defense, or if you use it as kind of a hybrid ult. In some clips I've taken, I haven't been able to get Ultron for a while. In some clips I've taken, there is me healing my team for a little bit and then going into damage because they get restored really quickly, and that leads to my team winning the fight because I'm able to pump the healing into them, do the damage, and then I'm able to go back to adding some more healing towards my team when I can. well, like the moment they get the chance. Oh my god, and there, the Jeff Nado. They've got their Jeff Nado back so quickly. In the time I've been talking, it's been like 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and this gameplay is unedited right now through this voiceover from the last one, since they started doing the Jeff Nado, and it's ridiculous how quickly that comes back. But whatever. The ult farming in this game needs to be like stopped. But at the same time, some games feels like no one ever gets ult, but some games feels like everyone has ult. It's really game dependent. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Okay, so my next point is on keeping yourself alive as a support. I believe that has got to be the most important thing, or one of the most important things. Here you can see I dropped down under the cover so the Punisher can get me with his ult, because he ulted up top, and I was able to heal my team through it, even though the Click Dagger ult was still going. Obviously Punisher can kill through that if he targets a squishy and hits all his shots, and this Punisher has shown to be quite good, as he got a Hexa kill earlier in the game. I mean, obviously it's not that hard to play Punisher really, but I mean, he's not, don't take no skill, he just takes aim really. And then here you also see me keeping myself alive. You might think it's an ult waste, but at the same time it kept me alive, it kept me in the fight, and when the enemy team pushed up here, I was able to help defend. And I could have saved my ult for this, but I'm pretty sure it'd be a Jeff Nado. They just saw a clip, sorry about that. That was me clipping it for a short that will be released around 10:45 today, and stuff like that. 10:45 PM that is. I don't know what time this video will be out. I'll probably release it as soon as it's done, to be honest. But here I'm keeping myself alive, and I'm keeping my team alive because of it. Here we've got 3 supports. I put the shield on the Ultron so he can play with a bit more cover. It gets destroyed, whatever. Try to keep the Cloak and Dagger alive because they're our main damage force. I go invisible, try to keep them alive, try to put the shield on thingy. I walk out, I get myself killed there. That's my fault. I wasn't paying attention. I forget that they could be there. But then again, this punch is just sitting there in his turret. What am I meant to do against that, really? I mean, obviously I wasn't meant to go up there. That's my fault entirely. But here, look, you see the Strange, he's doing his bits, but then they just, like, ignore point and we win. So yeah, that's all. GG's. I just want to say thank you very much for the support I've been getting on my shorts and my videos. I appreciate it all very much. I appreciate the subs, I appreciate the likes, I appreciate everything. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.